got another song for you. This time it's going to be Alexander James Adams, a wonderful performer. This time he's going to be backed up by his Tricky Pixie compatriots doing He of the She. Gotta love this performance.
All right, it's that time. It's that time. Now, for those of you that are still trying to figure it out, 2 years ago, on this, not on this necessarily very stage, but a stage much like this, in this hotel, Heather Alexander disappeared forever. Poof, gone. Poof. She said, bye-bye, gone. So, bye-bye. Yeah, don't forget the poof. But the thing was, people were like, what happened? Where'd she go? For those of you that aren't in the know, Heather was never really here. She's a changeling. She was a fairy child. Fairies came, they stole a child away, namely me, and stuffed another little fairy children thing in place of me. And Mom never caught on. She was going to call me Patrick Michael originally, and she was right. But yeah, never mind. But so anyway, she ends up with Heather, and Heather grows up. You don't want to keep a fairy kid because they're like 5'9", blue eyes, red hair, want to be a minstrel. It's terrible. And so after a while, she got tired. She really wanted to go back home. But what you didn't see was ever so often she would get a little bored with mortal world, and she'd come back to fairyland where I still was. She'd come traipsing in, making a big scene like all redheads do. And, of course, pick a fight, pick some sort of a problem, and take on none other than the fairy queen herself. And, of course, it's a redhead thing. And so there'd be this big wahoo and a big duel and a big challenge, and, of course, Heather would win because, well, it's a redhead thing. So, after years and years of watching this happen, I decided one day I might be able to be just lucky enough to take on the fairy queen myself after following Heather's example. So as Heather had a song called The Fairy Queen, I have a song called He of the She. You guys have something similar. It's Devil Goes Down to Limerick or something like that. All right, are we ready? By winter's night, on solstice night, I watched the wild hunt go. With silver bells and savage elves, my frozen heart laid low. I watched them ride to the mortal side, but I never tried to leave. I'd been self-banned of fairyland, forever there to grieve. The hunting horn and the sun reborn called them from human ground. The fairy queen caused quite a scene with the artifacts she'd found. A little wooden fiddle that she stole from mortal man. She played with glee so perfectly as only fairies can. That simple song before too long made my whole body shake. For deep inside, no more to hide, my soul was now awake. The fairy chain that bound my pain was shattered by her tune. My frozen heart would break apart, I had to get out soon. Be it carved from out the finest wood and strung with silver string, only mortal trust, the fairy dust, can make my fiddle sing. Then suddenly Her Majesty gazed at me cold and hard. I'd like to know where you would go, my humble hapless bard. The world out there is cruel to bear, but if you needs be free, prove that you can, my mortal man, play better than the she. yes, please. Her challenge played, all bets were laid. She beckoned unto me. I took the little fiddle, and I held it tenderly, remembering the painful thing from which I'd run away. I'd made a choice with this new voice to face it here today. My heart's refrain had cured my pain, and the queen said unto me, your inner fear has held you here. Now, my lads, you're free. This fiddling pride I'll lay aside. It's brought me little joy. I lost one whale to a red-haired girl, and now to you, my boy. Be it carved from out the finest wood, strung with silver string, only mortal trust to fairy dust can make a fiddle sing. It's carved from out the finest wood and strung with silver string, but only mortal trust to fairy dust can make my fiddle sing.
Well, once again, Alexander Adams living up to his hard-earned reputation as being a consummate performer. I mean, oh my God, this was just a wonderful performance. When he did He of the She, I mean, he actually shredded that bow. He actually had to toss it and grab a new one to do the next song. It was beautiful. It was great. Lovely performance. We had a wonderful time. And until next time, this is JC reminding you to get your geek on with Pacific Fen Spotlight.
I scream and shout so you can hear. I tell you that the end is near. I still can't stand, I still can't think. You win me with my favorite drink. Give me that glass, though I feel asinine. If I can't grump, I'll drink plum wine.